Hey everyone, Dancentral here, and welcome to part 2 of my epic pickups set of videos. Right, so next pickup then, guys. This I'm quite happy with. It only cost me $2.50 on eBay. The only annoying thing was it did take a while for me to get it working, so I nearly ended up sending it back. But in the end, I managed to get it working. And some of you already know that I've got this, but just to show it now, because I haven't shown it yet, it's the absolute legend game on the Nintendo 64, Banjo-Kazooie. I only bought the cart just because they're cheaper and I just don't have the space to keep storing the boxes, to be honest. So it does me fine. I'm not, when it comes to the N64, I'm not like, obsessed with, having it in the box and the manual and everything. I was just pretty happy to just get the cart at a good price, to be honest. Just because, I've only got the room to really store this, as opposed to having it in its box. And yeah, $2.50 was really good. I was really quite happy with that. But when I first tried to get it working, it just wouldn't want to work. It took about half an hour to get it working. And I was blowing inside the bottom and everything and into the console, putting it in, nothing. And then eventually I banged it on my hand. I just went bosh. And, well, you do actually need that sound effect, but anyway. And it just started working, which is a bit weird. So far it's alright. If it stops working again, I'm just going to have to do the same again and see if it gets working again. But it's also, some people found it quite odd that I never actually had it back in the day and I'd never played it properly. Don't know, a lot of people had it and they remember it and they don't have it anymore, but I got it for the first time, a few weeks ago. I don't know, I just never owned it at the time. But I'm getting into it now and it's really, really fun, so cool game. And now we're moving on to some pickups that my brother, Click for Update, actually bought when he was away at uni. So this is what he's got. He's been a bit quiet on his channel now because he's been really busy at uni and other things. He's going to try and do some more stuff hopefully soon because he does a lot of music on the guitar. But he doesn't tend to do any gaming videos as such on his channel. If he does any shared reviews with me, like our Xbox reviews that we've done, he just is happy for me to put them up on my channel and just kind of shout at his as well. But if he doesn't do any pickups, he doesn't want to show them or anything. It's just not his thing to really show them. He just wants to buy them and play them. So I thought I'd show them for him. And he actually picked up some really good games while he was away. Some of these I didn't even realise he'd picked them up until I found them in one of the boxes that he brought home. So I was quite impressed. So one of the ones he's picked up then, guys, I don't really know some of the prices because they're not labelled. But he's picked up Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas 2 for the PC. Now it looks like it was $14.99 because it says $14.99 each from Game. And it's complete. I never played this, so I might give it a go at some point. And then he bought Grand Theft Auto Vice City, but for the PC. The box is a little bit, well, I say a little bit, it's quite creased and, dented. But for $1.99 from Cash Converters, you can't really moan. But it's quite nice. It opens up as well. One of the discs doesn't seem to be in here, so it must be in his laptop at the moment. But if you open it up, got the pictures there. And if I open it up further, it's quite nice artwork. As I said, there's only one disc in at the moment. I don't know if it's worth me flipping it over, in case you're interested. But there you go. So I was quite impressed when I saw that. So, I've never really got into Grand Theft Auto as much as some people, but I'm looking to get into it because I really do like the games. So that's quite, if I put that in the right way. No, I haven't. Well done, Dan. So I was quite impressed when I saw that, Grand Theft Auto Vice City. And then I've got The Sims 2 on the PC, and I've already picked up quite a few expansion packs for it. I've got Apartment Life and University. And so he then went off and got Sims 2 Pets to add to that, which is pretty cool, so I can always use that as well. Looks really good. I do have The Sims 3 now as well that I play on my Mac, but he wanted to get some of The Sims 2 himself, which is pretty cool, so he's got that. I then actually bought these for him myself because I saw them in Game in London and just thought I'd get them for him. So there's Mall Tycoon 3, so basically you run your own mall and have to basically look after the guests and make sure the shops in there are running smoothly. So that's pretty cool. And I also bought him Hotel Giant 2, where you own your own hotel and you have to look after it and make sure it's running okay. And then he bought Gears of War, the first one, on the PC. I do like the Gears of War games. We've got Gears of War 2 on the Xbox 360, and it's a really good game. So might be looking forward to seeing what the first one is like, even though it's on PC and not Xbox. It doesn't really matter. So that's Gears of War. And then I couldn't believe this. He never told me he got this, and I couldn't believe he'd bought this. Because if any of you have seen my videos, you'll know that my favourite game on the Xbox 360 is the Left 4 Dead games. And he bought it on the PC. That's awesome, because I can now have a look at that on the PC as well. So, there we go. That's just awesome that he got that. And then he got a game on the PC as well, which we've also got on the Xbox as well. Time Shift. Never looked into this game, but it looks good. The manual is in there, I think. Oh no, it's not a manual. That's a trial version of a different game called World in Conflict. So it's not then. But there we go. The disc's in there anyway. And these are just registration. Oh no, there is the manual. No, there we go, manual. And there's a. It's not really a registration card. It's just got a number on it. But yeah, the manual is in there. Sorry, with the disc as well. And then the last one that he got was another Grand Theft Auto game that was $1.99 in cash converters, and that's Grand Theft Auto 3 on the PC. Comes with, ooh, nice. Oh, very nice. Comes with 2 discs. So it flips over. There's another disc there. Very impressed with that. The discs are in really good condition, actually. There's a slight scratch on it, but that's it. Or is that on the case? Oh no, it's not. It's not on the disc. It's on the casing. There's a casing at the bottom. So actually, it looks in mint condition, really. $1.99 from cash converters, and it looks mint. Blimey! Now that is cool. And you also get, which is really good. You get, as a standard, really, the map and a poster. I'm sure some people have already shown these before, like Marcus, XFile2708. He's shown these, but I'll just show it. Really nice poster there. And then you've got the map of Liberty City. So that's going to be quite good to see how that runs on the PC, because I've never actually played them on the PC before. There's the manual as well, and the registration card. So that's really cool. I'm actually looking forward to seeing how that runs on the PC. I know I've only got a Mac, but I'll just use my brother's laptop. I'm sure he won't mind. So that's Grand Theft Auto 3 on PC. Right, now on to the more epic things. Now, as I said in my last piece to camera, I've now got an Xbox 360 Slim. I now have the box because I remembered to bring it up. And here we go. This is pretty much the most epic pickup that I've got hold of to date, really. Brand new Xbox 360 Slim. I'll try not to get all the glare in if I can help it. There we go. Is that going to help? Ish. As you can see there, 250GB hard drive. It comes Connect ready, because I'm looking to get Connect when it comes out, because it looks amazing. And I'm just loving it. The design is really, really nice. It kind of curves in, as I said in my last video. It just holds so much memory. It makes so much less noise than the other models, the earlier models. And I'm just loving it. I really am loving it. And there's some cool stuff on the back as well. You can go on Facebook and Twitter on it as well if you get on Xbox Live. And there's talking about some of the accessories you can get. So you've got the keyboard there. There's another picture of it there. So that's now downstairs, hooked up, and I've been playing that loads. So I'm really impressed with that. And the games that we got with the actual console itself, as well as a few that I've just picked up recently. The ones that we actually got with the console, which I'm really enjoying, are Halo 3 ODST. I don't know if my good friend SNEStastic, aka Pete, would be interested. I know he prefers the Halo game on Xbox One, but I have to say, mate, this is actually really, really good. I know you don't actually like the 360, but this is actually a really good game in the series, I thought. And obviously it's going to come complete because it came brand new with the, the Xbox itself. And then we also got Forza Motorsport 3, and this is actually fantastic. It really is. It's so realistic when you're playing it. It's so cool. I absolutely love this game. So I've never been a great fan of racing games in recent years either, but this one, really, really cool. Which leads me on to one of my favourite games on the 360, which is also a racing game, and that is one that I'd wanted for a while and finally managed to get hold of it. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, which I spoke about in a video previously as well. I'm just loving it. I've already got loads of achievements already and got quite a good amount of gamer score, so I'm still working on it. I've been playing it on Xbox Live with anyone in the world at the moment, and it's just so much fun. And my good friend Alex, whose username is AlexDeRed. Now, I apologise, mate. I got it completely wrong. I thought that it was his whole name. His username was his first and surname, but that would teach me for assuming. I should have just said what his username was rather than assuming it was his surname. I hope you're doing good. But we're thinking of doing a joint YouTube video where we both play, because he's also got this game, which is cool. We're thinking of playing this game online, doing some races together, and we're both recording the same footage, but obviously each of our videos will have different commentaries. But I'll be able to say, you know, I'm playing as Sonic or Shadow, for example, and then you can see that Alex is playing as, I don't know, Rio from Shenmue or Knuckles, for example, and you'll be able to see him racing along with me, and we'll just be able to do some shared stuff with it, which I thought would be a really cool idea. So we're thinking of doing that very soon. And another game that my brother actually picked up, this didn't come with the console or anything, but it's proving a really popular game. I'm yet to get into it because he's been playing it quite a lot, but I've heard it's really, really good, and the graphics apparently are so stunning that it looks like an actual film that you're watching. When it cuts to the FMV sequences, it looks like you're watching a film as opposed to watching sequences in a game, and that's Alan Wake. And I was watching my brother playing it, and he was really into it. I'm taking it that it's in the Xbox currently, because it's not in the case, but yeah. But I've heard really good things about that. And also got hold of some FIFA games. Now, a lot of you may know that I've never really been into football games, but my brother has actually got me into them in the past month, which is quite strange because I never thought I'd ever get into football games, and I'm actually quite liking them. And we got FIFA 09 first, which was £5 from Cash Converters, I think it was, which is pretty good. And then I think we got this with the new Xbox console as well, so I think it was the 3 games we got: Forza, Halo 3 ODST, and FIFA 10. So we've also now got FIFA 10, which is really, really good. So there's them. Hey guys, this is Dancentral here, jumping into the video 2 days after the actual video was filmed. During filming, there was one pickup that I couldn't find anywhere for some reason. My brother must have put it away somewhere. That I just want to quickly show you guys, because I want to just add it in. And that's the absolutely awesome game Bioshock 2. I'm still playing through the first one, I'm yet to complete that. But I'm looking forward to going on to Bioshock 2 once I've completed the first. You defeat a boss at the end of the first one called Big Daddy, and then you can play as Big Daddy in the second one. So I'm really looking forward to exploring more of Rapture and seeing how this game progresses on from the first. And we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming. And then the last game, which I've had a while, but I've never shown it on camera, so I thought I'd just show it because it's my favourite game on the 360. That's Left 4 Dead 2. As you can see, price came down to $26.99, so I thought that was pretty good. Just absolutely loving it. A lot of people don't like it. I've spoken to a few people that are like, my brother's starting to get bored of it because it seems to be the same thing and he's played it so much. But maybe it's because I haven't played it as much that I've still got loads to explore and I'm still enjoying it. And maybe my brother's just waiting for Left 4 Dead 3 to come out soon. So, but love it, just absolutely love it. Remember these old phones? Obviously, this is like years old, and I've gone through like 4 different phones since this one. But I just wanted to show it because it's got Sonic on it. Right, expensive product that I've been going on about, which I'm really impressed with. I'm absolutely loving. Now, the person that did a really, really awesome, very informative, very detailed, very impressive review on this product was my good friend Gemma, whose YouTube name is thejebs24. She's absolutely awesome. She's one of the best female gamer on YouTube, in my opinion. Her personality is just fantastic. She's so funny. She made me crack up in her last pickups video. She's brilliant. She really is funny. And do go and check out her channel, guys, if you haven't already done. It's thejebs24. She's just absolutely awesome. But anyway, she was doing a detailed review on the iPad, the new Apple iPad, and I absolutely loved her review. She showed loads of stuff that you could do on it. She showed how films played on it. She showed how games played on it. She showed how you can get music on there, all the different apps you can get, some of them anyway, and just how it worked graphic wise, and how she found it, holding it and playing on it, and just her thoughts really. And I was really impressed. there's going to have to be a part 3. So join me in the 3rd part, and I'll be doing a really cool, not necessarily a review, but just a showing of it and how it works and why I like it so much.